Welcome back to Digi Bros.
What's up, y'all?
Wild Turkey is fucking Jesus.
I'm loving it,
Serious
dude.
business.
This fucking Wild Turkey and Coke is the shit.
It's definitely very smooth. I will say that as a whiskey, like I'm not a whiskey drinker, not a fan, because it usually like hurts my throat. But this is a bourbon, and I've always heard that bourbon is smoother. And yeah, it doesn't scratch my throat at all. It's just fucking the taste is just
spicy,
rough.
Tastes great. Tastes perfect with the Coke.
I'm not getting the spicy out of it.
Because you didn't mix it with the Coke, man.
I don't know why
You're not
that
getting
would
the
make
full
it
range
spicy.
of flavors. Just it's not spicy. It's just like a little spice.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. We were gonna bitch about music, man. I'm sick of all of it.
Yeah.
I don't get what happened.
Music's fucking gay, dude.
This year has been possibly one of the shittiest years for music ever for me.
Yeah, so far.
Like, my God, it's like I feel like I think this every year. Like, I feel like every year starts off like pretty mediocre for music, and then it's usually towards the end of the year that I start finding stuff that like that I like, you know.
Yeah.
But usually there's something, and this year it's like
Death Grips. You know,
well, there was David Bowie's Black Star.
Yeah.
Which is a great album, but it's not really the kind of thing I listen to much.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like
It's more conceptually awesome.
Yeah,
Like that
like-
it exists.
I mean, I have listened to it a lot of times, but like it's very short and the songs are all kind of different.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have like a strong, consistent mood. It's like 7 pretty good songs, but it's not really like an album I'll come back to all the time. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd put it in my top 100 albums or anything like that. Death Grips has a new album, which is really solid. It's a solid, fun,
Pretty cool.
cool album. I don't like it as much as some of their other stuff, you know,
Yeah.
but it's pretty solid.
It's good for
that's,
running
like,
in the gym.
those are like the only like exceptional albums that have come out this year. There's like a few. There's been Kendrick Lamar's Untitled Unmastered, which is just like a bunch of B-sides that didn't make it
Yeah.
onto his album. Some of them are pretty good. That Phoneminomicon like 4-hour beat CD that Fantano talked about on It Came From Bandcamp
Yeah.
is pretty cool, but like most of the songs
Oh
are just
my
so
God.
badly mixed that it
No!
becomes really difficult to listen to as it goes on. Man, I really forgot
Shit.
about this whole area, and this place
Yeah,
is
holy
awesome.
fuck, dude. It's fucking rad, but
This
these
is like the only
gargoyles are
place I
crashing.
totally forgot about.
Yeah. It's right at the end of the game.
Right, and I haven't gotten this far in New Game Plus yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, like aside from the bad recording quality, Phoneminomicon's alright. I just started listening to Perturbator, the guy who did a lot of the music for Hotline Miami. His music is all cyberpunk. Like it's all like like intense synth tunes, cyberpunk jams. He put out an album this year that's pretty good. But again, it's just not like something I would be like super into, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's pretty good, but there hasn't been like last year was like kind of barren for the first half of the year, but at least we had like Clarence Clarity in like January that I was super into, and that was like my favorite album all year, you know. And then Hop Along came out and I was into that. Jeff Rosenstock. Later in the year there was Father John Misty that I got into, but like man, most of the year was not great. And this year's just been miserable.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't have enough new stuff that I'm discovering to replace my old stuff.
That's really the problem.
in time
because-
for my old stuff to stop being.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
so sick of my old stuff, and I don't have anything to fucking replace it with. So I end up
Right.
with like 12 albums on my phone. Really, it's more like 17 or something. But it's like, you know, half old stuff I haven't listened to in a while, and half new stuff that I'm trying out. But then it ends up, you get sick of it really fast because you don't have enough stuff to get through.
Right.
But I can't get enough stuff because I'm so sick of everything.
I'm
so
just
it
like
sucks.
I'm sick of all of the music that I have.
Yeah.
Like all of it. I've listened to everything I have too much, and there's just nothing left that I can hear and not be like, oh god, this again.
Yeah,
you know?
most of the time now I just write in silence. Like I've just been writing in silence a lot, which I've never used to do. Cause I'm driving fucking
I can't
constantly.
handle it. I can't handle being in silence.
But yeah, if I'm going somewhere and it's just like 10 minutes, I'll just be like, whatever. Let's listen
because
to
like
silence.
I have a
don't
lot
care.
of music that I listen to more because it's like chill and I can kind of not pay attention to it. So like Because most of the time, I'm sitting around, you know, doing work or typing or something, but I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot be.
Are you ready for this shit?
This is so fucking weird.
I love this shit.
I don't even know why.
I'm a wax
thing.
man. Well,
Yeah.
it protects you from the curse hands.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a fucking wax head.
I totally forgot. I forgot about this whole level. Like I just haven't
pretty
replayed
cool.
it because of
Blah. Fuck
I've been on New Game
you.
Plus.
I'm a wax head. Oh god, now I'm covered in wax.
And I think at this point in the game, I was just kind of like OP and trying to get it over with. So I was just, like, running
Wax
through really fast.
man. I'm a wax man in women's clothes.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, like most of the time I'm just sitting around. I'm not
Yeah.
really doing anything special. And like a lot of the music that I like that's like more bombastic or emotional or has a lot going on, you can't really listen to that shit when you're just sitting around. Like
Yeah.
you can't just put on the Mars Volta. You
Of
can't
course.
you can't do that. It's going to be overwhelming. Or like the Deer Hunter or Coheed, like that's the kind of stuff where there's so much vocal and so much stuff going on that it's like you really got to be alone with the music for that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. So, for the last few years, I've been more into like chill out and not pay attention music. But I've gotten sick of all the ones I have. Like I
Yeah.
have a certain number of them and like every emotion has been exhausted to the point where it's like I don't feel the things I'm supposed to feel anymore when I listen to it. You know, I just feel annoyed that I still have this
Yeah.
album, you know. And we're talking about like hundreds of times that I've heard these, you know. Like
Yes.
it's not like I listened to it 10 times and got sick. No, I've heard these hundreds of times. You know, I have backed up into some of my old stuff that I used to be into, like, you know, I could like, I can listen to Sound of Animals Fighting again. You know,
Yeah.
like I was kind of sick of that for a long time in the early 2010s, but now I can kind of handle it again. But it's like, I just need new shit, and like there's no new music coming out, and like,
Oh fuck!
you know,
What the hell? He came from over there.
yeah, I did not see that coming. There used to be a time when I could go on to 4chan's music board
Yeah.
and I could like go look at a chart and like listen to a bunch of shit in that chart and eventually I'd find something I like.
Yeah.
But now I've already listened to most of the stuff.
God.
So I really feel like there's a limit to like how much music is even out there that I haven't heard yet, which can't be true. There's
Yeah.
millions of bands, you know. The music board on 4chan have pretty limited taste. It doesn't seem like it at first, but eventually you realize that they all listen to the same shit.
Yes.
Because it's the same pool of people, you know? Like, the kind of people who are on there, there's certain types of music that they're just not listening to, you know? That
Yeah.
no one on there is listening to. So, like... So I've been turning to, like, my fans and stuff, but, like, whenever my fans recommend me stuff, I'm always like, where the fuck do you people find this shit? Like, this stuff is terrible. Like, because most people are just don't like have like a super refined taste in music that they spend
Yeah.
all their time listening to new shit and like trying to discover things, you know. People just listen to like whatever they know, and it's always like, okay. I did finally though, like the other day I went on Twitter and I was like, guys, just recommend me as many bands as you can, and I got like 50 recommendations and I actually liked 3 of them, and I was amazed that I liked 3 of them.
Yes.
Like 2 were things I'd heard of before. Only one was like a totally new discovery where it was like out of nowhere this cool thing and I was like, whoa, this is really cool. How did you do? Like, yeah, awesome, you know. Hypocrite actually got me into something cool. You ever heard of the band Radio Moscow?
No, it
They're
sounds
like a-
vaguely familiar. for
They're
some
like
reason.
they sound like, you know, all those like bands like Graveyard and
Yeah.
and stuff like that. They're kind of like that, but even more 70s sounding, to the
Uh-huh.
point that because Hippo only listens to like 60s and 70s music, I just thought it was a real 70s band because it sounds like that.
Yeah.
But then I found out it's not. But they're like constant solos. Like every song is just badass guitar solo.
Yeah.
And I was like listening to it while playing Doom, and I was like, yeah, you know?
Yeah.
But they're pretty cool. And then
Fuck it, I can't even use these, but I want to be Kirito just for a second, just to taste it. Yeah.
and then the
Kirito.
band that the guy got me into that I'd never heard of was Toehider.
Tohaida.
Toehider. Lots of like really goofy lyrics and stuff, but it's like this weird
Look at
prog
that.
metal.
That's some Kirito shit.
Um,
Boom.
And they sound kind of like if you combined like Coheed and Cambria and Foxy Shazam and like Strapping Young, Devin Townsend or something. Like they're very, very interesting, but I'd never heard of them, and I was like, whoa, a discovery. But by all means, guys, recommend us music, because we're fucking
Yeah.
sick of it. We're sick of everything we listen to.
Ask them some questions too. We might do some Q&A.
Yeah, let's do some.
Oh, it's probably gonna be the last session though, so maybe
yeah,
not.
maybe not.
For next time, I don't know.
Victor likes like what? What are you into?
I don't know, man. Now I'm getting into like girl garage music. Like that's
Yeah.
I want to listen to music with girl vocals singing in unison and fun, punky, fun, good times.
Yeah, Victor
Just
likes
wanna
the fun,
turn my
punky,
brain off.
fun, good times.
With girls.
Yeah. Very biased towards girl singers.
That's just what I'm into right now. It's just like I never was into girl singers growing up because I was a little asshole, and now it's just like, man, this is great.
I had a similar experience with like, because growing up I could never get into any like super masculine gruff voice stuff, and it's really funny because Jesse is like only into that, like because
Yes.
he grew up with like wrestlers and manly men
Yes.
characters that he was like influenced
I
by.
always, I get the gruff manly thing. It's always, I always reference, there was one time we went to a karaoke place, and there was like, a dude went up and sang like Creed, and he was like a gruff manly dude, and it's like, this is the only song this guy can sing and feel like himself, you know? Like, this guy can't go up and sing Pharrell Williams and have his masculinity intact, like...
I'm not talking about
This is a gruff dude, this is his song, right?
I'm not talking about butt rock vocals,
Yeah.
which is what Creed is. I'm talking about the I'm talking about like Metallica
Yeah.
and like Nirvana. They're like
I have surprisingly like the last few times I've heard Nirvana, I was like it's all right. Like I always hated it as a kid, and now I'm just like I don't think I hate Nirvana.
Most people like Nirvana.
I know.
Like, it's not weird to like Nirvana. You made it sound like it's weird.
Because it's weird for me because I always disliked it.
Right. I can't.
It's like it's not bad.
Jesse's a big Nirvana fan, and he's tried to get me to get into In Utero, but I just cannot get into it.
Yeah.
It's okay, but
It's okay.
I don't know. I should give Nevermind a chance because I know I listened to Nevermind when I was like a little kid.
Let's see.
But and then the CD
I mean,
got like
these
fucked
fucking
up.
twin swords. Those are two swords. I kind of want to be Kirito now, man. That's changed my whole fucking game to be Kirito.
The one really interesting thing about listening to Nirvana is when you realize that almost every song on the album was a single and you know all of it.
Yeah.
'Cause they only have like 2-3 albums, I think,
see.
and so you know all the songs,
Uh-huh.
you know, like with few exceptions. But yeah, I was never into those things as a kid, and I was always like me and Jesse had the opposite experience because I had like a high pitched voice. And so I was into high-pitched voice singers. Like, I loved Linkin Park and Mars Volta and Coheed because that's what I could do, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everything you say to me! Like, it sounded right coming out of me when I was 12.
You were a little gay boy.
Yes.
You were a
Well,
little queer.
everyone is now aware of what I looked like when I was a kid.
Yes.
You know, so this shouldn't surprise you. Like, imagine the voice of that kid that you've seen, the Lolly Shota kid. Imagine what his singing voice sounds like, and now you get why I was into high-pitched singers, you know? But,
well, I can make this whatever I want. I wonder how good these other elements are and shit. All these different gems.
It's so funny
like, are
how,
they useless?
like, I've had people saying things like, man, like, now I get why Digi relates to, like, Lolly stuff so much, because he was a Lolly. And the funny thing is, I thought the same thing.
Oh
like,
my God.
when I looked back and saw how girly I was like, maybe this is why Lolly makes sense to me. Because I looked like a little girl when I was a
Because
kid.
you
So,
were
like,
a Lolly.
I feel like I'm at home with this, you know?
What do you fucking know?
It sounds stupid and hilarious, but I'm actually on the same wavelength, guys. I agree with you.
No. You're a little fucking lolly gay boy who was gay.
What is like I feel like there's got to be music that I've just been putting off that I need to get, like, you know, like there's got to be some bands that I've been a fan of that I don't even know their other stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But then so often when I do get into that, like I try to listen to their other stuff, it's just like
Yeah.
like
Jeff,
Jeff,
you had the best albums.
yeah, like
Now
Jeff
it doesn't matter.
Rosenstock. At some point, I finally went and tried to listen to like his other stuff, and I was
Yeah.
just like, you know, it's all like very, very like overwrought sadness, you know,
Yeah.
like without
He is
as
pretty
much
sad.
Well, like, the thing is, because that album's depressing, the We
Yeah.
Cool, which is, like, one of my favorite albums of last year. It's depressing, but it's got this really, like, hard bite to it.
Yeah.
And his other stuff doesn't. It's just depressing.
Uh-huh.
You know, so, like, listening to it, I was like, well, this just makes me feel like shit.
Makes you feel like a sad sack.
Like, a band I cannot stand, for instance, is Andrew Jackson Jihad. Not because there's anything wrong with their music, but because it makes you feel like a terrible person and you want to die.
What the fuck?
Just give it a shot. Listen to any Andrew Jackson
I
Jihad
don't
album.
want to do that.
Within 20
because
minutes,
I don't
you'll
want
be
to feel like a terrible person.
I think I want to kill myself.
I want to
now."
feel good. I want to listen to bands that sing about ghosts, and it makes me feel cool because it's not really about anything. It's metaphorical.
Yeah, I need more fun punk music.
Fun punk music, man. Bandcamp core, shufflecore.
Yeah.
By shufflecore, I mean songs that sound good in shuffle.
Yes.
That don't have to be part of a fucking entire album to appreciate.
Yeah. I could use more. Of that. I don't know. I also like whole albums a lot, though.
But most of the time I'm just driving around, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't
Shuffle's
listen to
better
much
for
at
you
home.
than it is for me.
At home, I just want to listen to podcasts.
I can't do anything when I listen to a podcast other than like play video games.
Because at home I just want to play video games. I just want to play video games and watch shit.
I
feel
need music
good.
I can write to. I need music that I can, be.
Oh
be
shit! This is the
busy
part
to.
about the bridge, where you cross the bridge and don't fight
Yes.
any of the guys because they're hard.
Or you go up there and
I
do
can
all
go up
that
there.
stuff.
Yeah, I did that.
Is this like a? It just occurred to me this is like an optional area, isn't it? Like going up here
It's
and
not that
doing all this cool
long.
shit. No, but it's completely optional. It's
Yeah.
just got like some cool stuff laying around and some big fat fucks you can fight.
Big old dudes, which I think I also avoid. I avoided like every enemy at the end here.
So the music
I
that
was
you
like,
are still listening to is like Baby Ghosts,
Baby Ghosts,
Death
Death Grips.
Grips. What else? What
I
are you?
I put a bunch of shit on my phone. I don't know how I feel
you're
about
not
it yet.
completely sick of Mastodon yet,
Yeah.
because they're your favorite band, probably.
Well, their later albums.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of the old ones. I don't know why.
I'm kind of their newer albums are more just like fun. On. They're more shufflecore.
Yeah.
They're more like
more shufflecore.
like I can't like.
Well, I can go down there.
Whoa! I don't think I remember this.
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Whoa!
I feel trapped.
Can you cut this down? Try cutting it down. Like
What the fuck?
No.
What the hell is this?
What the?
I'm just stuck up here.
I've never seen this before.
It's a bird cage. Look, there was a bird in there.
Looks like there was a bird.
What
There's
do I
definitely
do?
There's definitely a item.
What?
Oh, okay.
What? What?
Did not know
Divine
about
pillars
this
of-
at all.
Cool. There was a
Must be
bird
some
up
kind of
here.
miracle.
He was a bird man.
Get up on these rafters, dude.
Whoa! Velociraptors.
Came up. Velociraptors. Is that what you were trying to say?
That's what I said.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh man,
Whoa.
I did not know about this at all. I've never seen this in
Whoa.
like any videos I've seen. Whoa, what the fuck? It's one of those
slug
things.
man.
He's like casting miracles.
Get out my
and shit.
shield.
What's he firing at? He's not shooting at you. Oh, and now he is.
I think he's trying. He's just not
Bad
succeeding.
aim.
Whoa!
There's a ladder there.
Whoa. Descend, but I want to
Oh,
see
yeah,
up
check
here.
out. This is totally fucking Bloodborne, by the way.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Maria level.
There's dudes hanging up there. What the fuck is this whole thing, man?
I don't know.
Okay, I think I gotta go down there.
I'd seen someone like say that the Grand Archives were like the Bloodborne DLC, but I didn't realize how much it was like it until just now. Yeah, man. Wow. Oh.
Oh man, none of
two
those are
treasure
mimics.
chests.
Whoa.
This is
Twinkling
a
tits.
trip. Sorry that we're just like seizing commentary, but neither one of us knew about
Divine
this, so
blessing.
this is exciting.
That was neat.
Yeah.
That was a fresh little
I wonder if our viewers knew about
detour.
that. I'm sure
Probably.
some of them did.
Oh, look, a broke window. Fucking broke.
Okay.
Ah.
So that's how you get out of there.
Aha! Ho, ho.
Very interesting.
Where am I now?
Way back.
Ah, shit, I'm over here.
Yeah, way back.
Homeward bone!
Good idea.
Not trying to deal with all that shit. 23 fucking homeward bones.
I don't know what kind of new music I want. Trying to think. Like, I guess you can't really know what you want until you get it.
Yeah,
is
I
the
want something
thing, you know?
different.
Well, like, cause I go into those like those chart threads and it'll be like, here's a chart of all the shoegaze bands,
Yeah.
and it's like, Well, there happens to be a number of bands I like that are shoegaze, but I don't like there's no genre that I just inherently like.
Yeah.
There is none. Every genre I hate most of it except for the couple of bands I like in that genre.
So we don't fucking know what we want.
So, yeah, I feel like it's a lot easier for people who are like, I like vaporwave, and they go listen. I'm like, I like Blank Banshee, not so much any other band. You know, like they're all okay. There's no vaporwave I can like.
I want
into.
something that sounds like chiptune vaporwave garage punk.
Yeah.
A combination of all those things in happy bubblegum.
If you haven't heard Baby Ghosts, just go to their band camp, listen to it.
We can get more than that, man. We can go further.
Recommend Victor anything that sounds kind of like that.
I guess.
Or like, if you somehow can find a band that sounds like Black, I think we'd both be into that. I don't think any band sounds like Black though.
I don't know.
That's a moment in time we'll never recapture.
Jeez, man, music sucks.
It does. What's going on? Like, everything else is great right now, too, is the thing.
I was just saying the other day, where, like, it seems like video games are fucking reaching, like, a height where everything is awesome, things are getting better, fucking TV is in its golden age,
I mean, with
movies are getting pretty good.
With everything, it depends on who you ask. A lot of people will say games were better before because there was way more good games. But, but
were there that many more good games?
Yes. Absolutely yes.
Okay.
There were way more good games in the PS2 and PS1 eras. Like not even a question. But some of the games we're getting now are like the highest rung of what those genres can do. Like Dark Souls 3 and Uncharted 4 and fucking, what's the other one that just came out? That was a big deal. We got Overwatch for those who like it. Doom, new Doom. All these games are amazing, you know.
It seems like we're getting into a good swing. Like, this could be the beginning of a really great time, you know?
Yeah. But then, and like, I guess movies haven't been all that good. Have movies been good? Movies have been okay.
Oh, the Jungle Book was cool.
It was
but
alright.
I feel like, in the realm of that is when I was watching the Jungle Book, I felt like we've finally gotten to a point with movies where visual effects are good enough that they can do these kinds of stories. Right. Where like the Jungle Book couldn't have been done until now, where we have the technology that's good enough to make the animals look real and believable. And like, so that's where we're getting to with movies that I'm excited about.
Hello?
I made some pierogies.
Okay, we'll come down in a bit. We're recording stuff. I don't know.
His car's here.
He probably went with Trevor and Brandon somewhere.
Brandon's car's here.
Well,
are they in the backyard or something?
No, it's weird.
Okay.
That was Dad. It's probably the first time on Digi Bros.
Huh.
Welcome.
Wow.
Welcome to Digi Bros.
Interesting.
And we're near the end of this episode too.
Oh man, look at this fat angel man.
Dude, he's got on gold armor. I did not even know that. That's great.
Cool. Shit.
So,
oh yeah, there's something I wanted to say related to this because we brought up Uncharted 4 and I just want to get out of the way. Is that fucking everyone's somehow been criticizing like the Crash Bandicoot part in that game, which I really don't fucking understand how no one gets the point. Like I made the point on Digibros before about how it was cool because they bookend the game with Crash Bandicoot, and it's like a look how far we've come kind of thing. Like look how far games have come. And then I looked it up, and this year is the 20th year anniversary of Crash Bandicoot.
Right.
So it's like they clearly knew this is the 20th anniversary. We're putting out our biggest game. Let's you know, celebrate a little bit. Like everyone acts like they're celebrating themselves or something. I don't know. I think it was fucking like I watched fucking like Mother's Basement's Uncharted 4 video.
His
It just
video
pissed
was
me
terrible.
off. Yeah, it was horrible. And I was just like
No
I just
offense,
I wanted to make an entire like defense video based on that because I was so mad after watching it because it was just so annoying.
If it makes you feel any better, after watching the episode of Digi Bros with the Uncharted thing, then Jesse was like totally like. He said his exact response to you talking about the Crash Bandicoot thing was, yeah!
Yeah, because it was great. And then when I saw it's the 20th anniversary, it's like, well, of fucking course! They're going, look at what we've done in 20 years! That's fucking insane!
Right,
it's a whole other level. Don't go forward?
No, we're about to end the episode. And go, I guess,
I thought there was
or
something else back there.
There's just a bunch of items.
I want items.
Well, you got them.
Did I get all the items?
Probably. It seemed like it was all, like, blessing-related stuff anyways.
Fine.
It's all, like, miracles.
Whatever. Either way. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
it's awesome that was fucking in there. Like, it's one of the coolest things. I love the whole fucking game. I was so annoyed watching Mother Basement's video. I watched it with Hope, and she's, like, making sarcastic comments. I was like, I'm actually, like, legitimately annoyed by this.
Let's go.
What are we doing?
Going to eat pierogies or something.
He didn't, like, say, like, next time did you roast?